Welcome to Frugal Recipes from the Cottage, where we make affordable recipes for the family. Hi friends, today we're going to make French roux, which is a cream sauce or white sauce, and it's good for a lot of different recipes. But I'm making creamed tuna on toast, which is a classic favorite from my mom and my grandma. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so tonight I'm making creamed tuna on toast. This cast iron skillet just comes in handy for everything. So what I've got here is some bacon grease from my bacon that I cooked this morning. I'm just going to use a tablespoon of that. And this is the secret to the good flavor. I know a lot of people don't want to use bacon grease, so if you don't, then you can use butter, but this is the way my mom made it. My mom grew up during the Depression in the 20s and 30s. Well, she was born in 1928, so during the Depression she was cooking. Well, she learned to cook from her mom. So that was about a tablespoon of bacon. And then I'm going to put about a tablespoon and a half to start out. And then I just kind of smush it all and make a paste like this. And this is called a roux. That's French, and my grandmother was French, so I don't know if that's where she learned it, but this is how they made their basic roux. I'm going to put a little bit more, another tablespoon or so. That's a heaping tablespoon, just to make my paste a little bit thicker. Once I have it all mixed together really well, I'm going to start adding the milk. I've got about 2 cups of milk sitting aside. And you slowly want to add your milk. Take your time. You're going to get all the lumps, so there's no lumps. There should be no lumps because you've already made a nice smooth paste with your flour and oil or grease. Then you just keep adding your milk. And this is a way that you can make white sauce, gravies. You can add other things. This can be a base for a cream soup like clam chowder, corn chowder. Just another way to do it. I think I'm going to try a whisk. I haven't done this in a long time, so this is not a dish that I make that often. I loved it as a child. It was just one of my favorite comfort foods. And I know it didn't cost a lot of money to make. All you pay for is a couple tablespoons of flour, so that's something you probably have on hand. A couple cups of milk. Bacon grease or butter. I recommend using real butter if you're going to use butter. Now, I never saw my mom use a whisk, so I'm just going to keep doing it this way. Now, a lot of people make this. They made this in the army, and they put ground beef in it. Then they called it SHIT on a shingle, which that doesn't whet my appetite. I don't get hungry. That doesn't make me hungry to have food called something like that, but I would rather think of it as something creamy and delicious. It's going to start bubbling up in a minute. I just have this on about between the 4 and the 5 on my electric stove. And, you know, you can turn it up higher if you want, but I don't know if you need to. Now it's starting to bubble. Not sure if I'm going to even use all of the milk, but we'll see. I ended up using about 1.5 cups of milk and cooked it on a medium heat. I got myself a new pepper grinder today. This one has the medley of pepper in it, so something different. Thought I'd try it. Now it's starting to bubble up real nicely. And I got this Himalayan sea salt. I like that. Haven't tried it yet, but oh. You can also salt this as you go. You don't have to salt it in the pan, but I kind of like it that way. So you want to get it to the consistency that you want it. Now I'm just going to use a small, this is just enough for about a couple of people. You can double the recipe make a bigger roux, put more tuna in there. I'm just going to use 5 ounces of tuna, and I've already drained it. Now I could add more milk because this will keep thickening as it goes. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. And I'll tell you exactly how much I used when I'm finished here. See, it's getting nice and creamy. I would even put more pepper in it. That's just me, though. It's up to you. I don't put any other spices in here. It's just tuna. Some people like to add peas. I guess that would be really good, too. I'll break up your tuna. And then blend it until it's all nice and blended. Now see, if you didn't put the tuna in, you could just use that as a pasta sauce, add cheese to it. So that looks like it's about done. It's ready for the toast. Okay, we're going to plate that up. Got the toast made. Just put that on it like that. I like to cover the whole thing. Creamed tuna on toast. Just came in from the storm. My garbage can blew over. Let's get a nice bite of this and let you know how it tastes. A little piece of that creamed tuna on toast. Just like Mom used to make. My mom's 92 now. Bon appetit. Mom, if you're watching this, you'd be proud of me. This tastes just like yours. Thanks for watching. Girls, come on, girls.
pretty look.